Now, Google's known in the industry for having one of the best camera phones on the market. And just this week, they announced the Google Pixel 4 and 4 XL. And they have made significant improvements. We have now a dual camera, which we didn't have before. We have a 90 hertz screen, which means that as you navigate the screen, it's going to be so silky smooth. They've also have this thing called spectral sensors. And you think about that, spectral sensors. That means that you can make things happen with just moving your hands. And also they have face unlock. This is EBPMAN Tech Reviews, and today we're going to do the unboxing of the Pixel 4 XL. Let's get right to it. Now in this video, we're going to do an unboxing. I'm going to give you my first impressions of the Google Pixel 4 XL, as well as we're going to look at a case that you can order right now from Speck. And this is the Speck Presidio Stay Clear. So let's get right to the unboxing.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the little bell icon to get notified when new videos become available.
Now, one of the cool things I love about Google is that every year they change up the unboxing. So take a look at this. This is what their box looks like, and you know it's going to be magical. And even when you open it up, it's kind of like a magical experience as the way it opens. And here we have our Pixel 4, and it's the XL version. And underneath it, let's move this over to the side. It looks like we have a Pixel case. So I'm going to put this to the side. Now, as we do the unboxing, it's pretty straightforward. We have some tabs here that we'll remove. Remove this one from right here. And we'll go ahead and slide it out. And all right, so we got the orange version. So this comes in multiple colors. There's a black version, a white version, and an orange. This is pretty cool. So this is what it will look like. We're going to go ahead and put this to the side and see what else is in the box. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up here. It looks like we have here a SIM ejector and some information. We have a charging brick, and it looks like it's the same type of charging brick that we've seen every year. So I'll put that back. I have lots of these. You have a USB-C cable, and these are great cables. So USB-C cable, and then you have a USB to USB-C dongle, right? So you have that. So that's really all that's in the box. So the next thing we're going to take a look at, what else did they send us? They sent us, it looks like a case, and I'm going to remove this tab here. We'll see what color they sent us. I'll open that up. And yes, we have a matching case. This is a really nice case too, so let's take a look at this. So really nice case, fabric material. You can see kind of like the treatment that we have here. Buttons, everything is pretty nice. So this is, and it feels pretty durable too, so it's not squishy or anything like that. Let's go ahead and put this aside, and I'll take a look at the Pixel, and we'll put it in here in a second. Now, Pixel, we'll go ahead and open it up, and for those of you who like to hear the sound, all right, that was it. It didn't crinkle that much, but okay. So this is what the phone looks like. And there's some changes. So we talked about the fact that it has a 90 hertz screen. So for those of you who aren't really into specs or maybe not into all those technical specs, what it means is that as you swipe, as you see videos, as you move around and navigate, things are going to be super duper smooth. We've seen the OnePlus 7 has had this 90 hertz screen, and we're seeing also some high-end gaming phones have it. So seeing that come to the Pixel is really great. And you'll see also that the chin that had at the very top disappeared. So there's been some changes there. Very nice phone. Love the finish on the back. It has like a matte finish, and it's not going to be fingerprint. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and power it up. So we have some really simple controls. No controls on this side. We just have the controls on this side. We're going to just power this up really quick to see what it looks like. And as it's powering up, we're going to put it in the case just so that we can see what this looks like in the case. So let it go through that. And you'll notice again, larger screen. You have no chin now. As we take a look at the case, this case is a nice case too because it's going to give you some really nice protection, and I really appreciate that Google sent this. And then you'll notice that here you have your dual camera. And I have to say, I have some fantastic, amazing photos coming from the Pixel. And one of the things that I really loved about it is that I posted a lot of tweets on no flash moments. So literally taking pictures with the Pixel phone, the Pixel 3, 3A, 3A, or the 3 XL, and now the 4 XL are always amazing, especially when it comes to low light. So this looks really great, and I can't wait to be able to do a in-depth review and show you what's going on with this phone. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to go through the setup process so we can see what it looks like on startup. Now, I've been going through the setup process. I set up my Gmail account, I put in my PIN, and I just wanted to share with you one of the new features. In addition to Face Unlock, we have this quick gesture, right? This is where you can use actually your hand and just swipe to the left or swipe to the right to move from song to song. Now, there are other gestures that you can use as well. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on because this is one of those new features. And now what you also have is this make your lock screen even smarter. So when you're nearby, your display is going to turn on, right? So notice how this works right there. So that's another new feature, which I'm going to go ahead and turn on. And then there's all these other things that we can do. We're not going to set anything up right now, but I just wanted to show you a couple of those new features that are being introduced as you're setting up the phone. Now that we're done configuring the phone, I just want to share with you what my initial impressions are. And these impressions are coming from the perspective of someone who has the Google Pixel 3 XL. So as we take a look at it, the big thing for me, and one of the things I really like about this phone now is the screen. While the chin was there and I got over it really quick, I do like full screen phones, and that's a plus. The other thing that I really like about this phone is that it's taller. It's a taller experience when it comes to phones. So if I turn this off for a second and put these side by side, what you'll notice is that this one comes up a little bit. We'll put it this way, and maybe we'll do this. This will be a little bit easier for you to see because of the colored back. As we put them here, you'll notice how this one comes up slightly. It's just a little bit taller. I do like the fact that we have the colored button. The positioning is just slightly different because obviously one phone is a little bit taller than the other. And the other thing that I've noticed is that the speaker itself, we had two speakers here. You have one speaker here, and then the speakers are here in the bottom. All in all, though, it feels a bit narrower, and I'm going to put them side by side. You can see how this one comes out a little bit more. So this is more rectangular in nature. It's more thinner. And the overall feel of it is pretty cool. Now, to help you with your pre-order decision for the Google Pixel 4 or 4 XL, let's go to Google's website. So as we go to the website, you notice that this column right here, so I'm going to start on this side, this is a 3 XL. So if you have a 3 XL, you can see what's different. So looking at the 4 and the 4 XL, you're looking at the 4 XL, which we have in studio, is a 6.3 inch versus a 5.7 inch. You're also going to see that the battery is larger, 3,700 milliamps versus 2,800. And if you're curious, it is larger than the 3 XL. You're also looking at the memory is the same, so 6 gig of RAM with 64 128 configuration, so you're going to be able to get the same thing. And you're also going to be able to store high quality photos. Now there's a difference. With the 3 XL, if you have that, you were storing the original photo size. So there is a difference in how it's stored in the unlimited storage access on Google Photos. From a processor perspective, these have improved processors, so 855 Snapdragon processors. And then also you're seeing that some things look the same, but they have changed somewhat. So from the cameras, things look the same, except that now you have a telephoto camera. So you can see here all the details of that telephoto camera. And then from a front camera perspective, you can also see that you have an 8 megapixel wide angle camera. You have some new features, right, that you're going to see here. So over here, it's limited. So you have frequent faces, dual exposure controls, and motion sensing, right? And then over here, and also, by the way, they do also have the night sight is version 2, so it's very much improved. From an audio perspective, you have the speakers, right, and USB-C audio, and then you have Android 10, and this is Android 9. Understand that, and the 3 XL will also get upgraded at some point to Android 10, so don't worry about that, but that's a big difference. Now, if you're looking for a clear case for your phone, you may want to consider Speck. Now, the neat thing about it is that you have the Presidio Stay Clear, that not only is it a clear case, but it has a warranty. They guarantee that in the event that this changes color, they will replace it. Not only will they replace it, and not only will it stay clear, but it also has this microband technology, as well as it has this drop protection. So it's going to keep your phone protected all the way around. Now, the case itself is a combination of materials. It has the polycarbonate back with some rigid TPU material. And the nice thing about this case is that it is going to be fantastic for that drop protection. I'm going to go ahead and put this in so you can see what I'm talking about here. So we'll swipe this away. First, you'll see that you have great screen protection going all the way around. You can see how much material is coming up here on the sides, so that's pretty nice. You'll see that your buttons are here, and they're going to be easy to access, and you can tell the difference between the buttons really nicely. You also then have the appropriate cutouts here and channels that are going to move your music forward, which I like as well. And on the back, you know, there's no mistaking it. This is the Pixel 4. You can see it, you see the Google symbol, everything is really nice, and you can also see your camera array here. And you see really discreetly here, you see the Speck logo. Everything aligns, It feels good in your hand, and we're going to be reviewing lots of cases on the channel and accessories. So screen protectors, we'll look at cases from OtterBox, UAG, Speck, and many others. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you're looking for accessories for your Google Pixel 4 XL. So that wraps up our unboxing and initial impressions of the Google Pixel 4 XL. Let me know what you thought about the product in the comment area below.